So right now, video game wise, I'm playing through a game called I the Somnium Files. It can also be called AI. I think it's just a pun on the Japanese word I. Um, and I am liking it so far. I've always been a very big fan of murder mystery, visual novel type of things. I also do play a lot of otome games, so I think that's the reason why I like it. But I was kind of getting bored of just romance. So I've always liked a really good murder mystery. And basically it's about this detective, Kaname. I think that's his name. Sorry, I can't really remember right now. His name is Date. And he has an artificial eyeball named Aiba and they're going around trying to solve like this one murder mystery. At first, I first of all, I knew nothing about the game going into it. I just kind of played it because it looked like something I would like, and I looked up reviews. But I will say I bought this game like maybe 2, 3 years ago, and I don't think I've actually touched it till about a couple days ago. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like the visual novel aspect. It's one of those games where there's a flow chart and basically you can go back and replay scenes or replay um the syncing. Syncing is basically the gameplay. You go into people's dreams and you try to unlock clues to solve the murder mystery. And I didn't know this until I was about like 10 hours in the game, but there's multiple routes. So I did not know that, which is kind of weird because I play Otome games, so of course I should know that. But yeah, I was like, I was saving multiple saves at one point. I think I had like 3 saves, and then when I realized I could just go to a different, spot on the flow chart, I was like, oh, let me just save in one spot. So I've been doing that, and I like it. The characters are intriguing. I'm just gonna put it out there. There's a spoiler alert, I guess you could say. So basically, your boss, in one of the routes, your boss kills a politician, and that shocked me. I wasn't expecting that from my superior. And I did read somewhere that this game is produced by the same person who made like 999 and Virtue's Last Reward and Zero Time Dilemma, which are games I also really enjoyed. Um, but I actually didn't know that when I purchased the game. I just saw it and I was like, oh, this is something I would like. So knowing that the same person who created those games created this game made me kind of excited to want to play it more. I also know as of now there's a sequel to this game, and I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna get around to playing with it until it goes on sale on the Nintendo store. Cause yeah, I'm just cheap like that. But yeah, so I definitely recommend it if you like murder mystery. It's I don't know why this is in Japanese games, but it's kind of there's a lot of sexual innuendo, sexual jokes, and I'm kind of used to it because I've seen it in anime and many other Japanese themed games. So I'm used to it. But if you're kind of like more, if you're like a Western game player, it's definitely even as someone like me that's kind of used to it, it's kind of off-putting, and it to me it takes away from the experience. And I get that it's supposed to be like comedic. I get that. But I don't know. It also just could be because I'm female, and I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. I do like dark stuff, like dark jokes, but nothing like that. I will say that kind of like sexual innuendo jokey theme is also present in Zero Time Dilemma and Virtue's Last Reward. And I think there's like one scene in 999 where Kane says she's gonna get wet if you go down the elevator, which I'm just like, why? Okay, but yeah, besides that, honestly, it's a pretty compelling game. It's there's not much fighting per se. It's definitely point and clicky. But I like Date. Other than the fact that they kind of paint him out to be a perv. He's interesting. He's relatable. Mizuki is just your kind of annoying pseudo daughter that you're taking care of because your best friend is an incompetent father. Um, Iris, I've only completed about 2, 3 routes. One of them is logged. Iris is okay. Like I don't really have any opinion on her, because in some routes she dies, and then some routes she's just kind of there. So I don't know. It's like one of those games where you have to really play all the routes to get the whole mystery to unlock everything. So yeah, I'm halfway done with the game. But I'm just kind of reading it like a book. And I guess another kind of downside is that the other routes tend to get repetitive. Like there's a lot of the same stuff that happens. So I just of course I just skip through it. Um but I think that just comes with with playing a visual novel game, like you're gonna run into some repetition, which isn't too bad. And there, even with the repetitiveness, there are differences which I appreciate and I like, and it makes me like slow down and actually read the content. Um, so yeah, that's one game I'm playing through right now. So far it's okay, and I guess the main thing that shocked me is the fact that your boss kills like a politician. I would did not see that coming. So yeah, that's it. I'll give you some more updates on my opinions on it in the days to come.